What's going on? This is Ryan. You're on the Sled and Side by Sides channel, and today we finally got a really nice day in Michigan. Spring is finally here. It's 65, and I got a good one for you today. Basically, this is pretty much meant for anybody who owns an Rmax 2-seat, 4-seat, and is interested in getting some springs or suspension upgrade. We are at Tin Cup. And if anybody that knows this area that's local to them, this section right here, going up this hill and around, is probably one of the nastiest whoop sections I have available to me locally, even including Silver Lake. Like, this section is always whooped and it's pretty nasty. We're gonna go hit this whoop section basically just about as hard as I can. And right now we're going to start out at the lowest setting. You can see all 4 shocks are in the lowest setting. So now it still will kind of pogo. The rear will still come up. Like, this is, I'm not comparing this machine to anything else like the X3 or Player. Those are always going to be better. I'm just specifically talking about the Rmax in itself. I'm not comparing this to anything else, because any trailing arm machine is always going to be better than this. So I'm not comparing this to anything. I'm just saying, if you have an Rmax, you need to get rid of the stock springs. That's what I'm telling you. And I run Schmidty Racing, and they're absolutely awesome. So, and I'm going to show you why. We're going to do it 3 times, and we're going to change the suspension each time to a stiffer setup. So I've got some old footage of me coming through here with the stock setup, and you can go maybe 15, 20. It's horrible. So we're gonna get this thing out, and I'm gonna show you guys what this thing will actually do. Here we go. Alright, before you kill me in the comments, I just want to show you the rear springs, why this thing bucks so hard. When we put these on, I did not set it to the Schmidty Racing specs, because I had an axle that's clicking, and Yamaha, apparently they don't make them, you know the deal. They're next to impossible to get, and there wasn't really anything available last summer. So this is pretty much almost zero preload. So that's why she still pogos a little bit. But now that we got some Cobra axles in there, we're gonna be adjusting this. So if you see how it pogos, yeah, it's not because the springs kit's crappy. It's because I ain't got hardly any preload. It ain't set to Schmidty's specifications, but that's gonna change. We're gonna be doing some adjusting now. But even with this setup, it's still 10 times better than stock. So way more controllable. I still would never been able to do what you just seen with the stock springs. Never gonna happen. Yeah, I had her in low the first time, but I was still pretty much maxed out. I was about 35 miles an hour. Coming the other direction is always more savage, and this thing, like I said, I mean, it's not the, you would never be able to do what I'm doing with this right now with the stock springs. Just impossible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna crank up, we're gonna turn the suspension to medium, and we're gonna do this again, see if there's any change, which I'm suspecting there will be. So all the way up here. Okay, we're all on 2. Let's try this again. All right, we got her in high. It's on medium setting. Yeah, we got I mean, coming south to north, it just the whoops are just way bigger. I mean, this is an Rmax, like it's a sport utility. It's just not, it's not a straight up sport machine. But these springs are absolutely game changers, man. Like everything about it, the small chatter, everything, it's just so much smoother. Like it's a whole different machine. So we're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna put them on 3, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, we're in high. Oh, there you have it. That's some outside shot of the Schmidty Racing Springs on some whoops. That was my biggest comment on my Silver Lake video. People wanted to see like the outside shot, like when we were hitting test. It was kind of brutal, but the springs made it way more manageable. So yeah, that's why I did this today. Get some outside real world footage of this thing hitting some pretty nasty whoops. Now, did it like it? Probably not, but it's way more controlled and you feel way more comfortable. And by the way, I totally forgot, we got the front sway bar disconnected. I was gonna put it back on for this ride, totally forgot, don't have the tools. So I've been running this all day with the sway bar unhooked. It goes to show you how good these springs are, because it's got a little body roll, but this thing's still very well planted. Like, that was, a couple of them were 37, 38, almost 40 miles an hour. Like, that's pretty fast for the whoops. So for this type of machine. So yeah, if you're interested or curious about possibly a suspension upgrade, or you don't know if you want to spend the money or if they're worth it, I'm telling you right now, 100%, if you own an Rmax 2-seat, 4-seat, you need to get them stock springs off it, because they're horrible. They absolutely suck. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much why I made this video. I mean, it's a beautiful day out. We're gonna just keep doing some cruising. And if this is the type of content you like, make sure you smash that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one.